Welcome back to the channel. It's early morning here at Nez Perce Hunting Reserve, and I got a different kind of style of hunt to try out today. I've got on my second monitor a Nazeebu's toolbox map for this reserve, which now allows us to properly track our herds. So in this hunt, I'm creating a system to catalog and cull and hunt trophies. And it's also still Halloween, because I'm back in 1.19. I did try out the dev branch, but I did switch back, just because I'm keeping my saves separate, and this one's my legitimate save that I'm working on in the stable version, and it's still Halloween here, Halloween in December. I had a comment on one of my last hunting video I did there. From 1723260, I said about Halloween in December here, and I got a chuckle out of that because it was kind of silly. The devs have definitely let this one run a bit long here with all these jack-o'-lanterns. I understand why, because it was delayed and they're making sure the next patch is working okay, but it is feeling a little silly now that I think about it. I think it's December 3rd or 4th, I don't know what day it is now. But yeah, we still got the jack-o'-lanterns around. And if you're curious as to what I'm referring to on Nazeebu's toolbox here, this is it here. The map of Nez Perce Valley lets you color code the icons, shows all the need zones. I did a video on it just very recently, so check that out if you want some more info on this awesome interactive map. So that little toolbox map there will be the main area where I'm going to be cataloging, creating a little system here, how to properly track time and catalog the herds here. And to start the cataloging, hunting, and trophy hunting journey, what better spot to start other than Cottonfield, the home little territory here. So I do plan on, I don't plan on like going super in depth with it, because you can like spend forever like doing super statistics on all these. I'm gonna go by sort of each one, even the pheasants and the foxes. Probably not gonna record it all, but I'm going to scoot by each one, see if I can locate them and just kind of jot down some of the basics. You know, what age the males are at and things like that. And if there's something to call, then we'll take that out. But yeah, I'm not too sure how thorough I'm going to be yet, but I'm still sort of deciding. Since the map is so big, I do want to eventually cover a lot of it. So it is 7 a.m. In the map here now, and I'm ignoring the badgers behind the trophy lodge here, just because I can never find them. I don't know what's going on with those guys. I'm using their icon as sort of like this other tracking map sort of thing. This like miscellaneous notes kind of thing. But the first target going to be the foxes at 7 in the morning, so they should be drinking. That's I'm not going to be like determined to find them. I'm just going to go by some of the zones where all the animals should be, and if they're there, they're there. Good. If not, then I'll move on. Just because since it is tracked now, I will know that I haven't spotted them yet, so I don't need to spot them. It'll be tracked that I have or have not, so I can always come back. So that is basically kind of some of the strategy I'm going to be using here. It's going to be a long road, but you know, the game's not going anywhere, so I think it'll be kind of enjoyable to get some nice thorough stats on things, be able to track ages and things like that, sort of figure out the game a bit more. Okay, so I have a bunch of activity coming up here just out of the lodge. So I do have a alerted red fox female. I haven't spotted the male yet. Now I marked where the zones were on the map, so I checked out the drink zones because it was 7 in the morning and they weren't there. So I figured they're going to be coming from one of their feed zones. So I was doing a little patrol here to the south. So I just swung down, figuring maybe they were here or here. It looks like they're at this feed zone. Maybe even this one, I'm not sure, but she's coming up here now. I haven't detected the male yet, but I've been able to hear several deer and these pheasants here, so I can kind of catalog them all at once here. I just need to try and get eyes on the male. Yeah, so I got the spotting on the female right there, and there's the deer in the background. So that's that mule deer group everybody knows is right outside the lodge. So a nice, easy group to sort of practice my system on. But this is just adult female. I'm not too sure. There might not be a male with her, since I may have hunted him. I don't recall. That's what the cataloging's for. And I got a bunch of pheasants too popping up here. So if I don't spot the male, then I'll probably mark it down as not scouted, so I know to come back. I think it's just her. Alright, looks like this mule deer group right outside the lodge needs a little bit of culling. I haven't spotted them all, but I do know there are some older low fit ones in here. Yep, there's a 1-star mature right there. I wonder, I could probably take the shot from here. Yeah, I can move up here and get him. Oh, he's just going to lay down here. We'll stand up for a clear shot. It's only 80 meters away. I brought the monoblock here. It's a nice, it's like right down kind of middle of the road rifle. Nice and accurate for any kind of purpose. I'll just do the heart shot. Did we get it? Oh, no. Oh, yep. A little bit delayed there. Maybe just cavity damage on the heart. And let's go check him out here. Reload the monoblock. Alright, that was successful. Let's pick him up here. And indeed, yep, cavity on the heart. Figured since he did take a second to go down, I was a bit high on the shot. There it goes. And the cavity damage, the 308's nice because the cavity damage spreads out. When 1.20 comes to stable, I should play around with the coloring because it's kind of hard to see the red cavity damage. Thinking of changing the color on that so it's a bit easier. What do we got here? Nice low 25%. Good. Yeah, so he is down and out. Alright, so that mule deer group is all spooked out. I just have pheasants around now. None that I can really see to call. One group's got just a few adults in it, so no point hanging around for pheasants. Since I'm here, there's a badger group just across the creek here. Usually there's at least a couple of them. I'm just going to go see what status they're sitting at. It's definitely still their drink time. What is it, 8 in the morning? Yeah, so badgers should still be drinking. I've just marked both of their drink zones on the map. I'm going to see if I can get any eyes on them here. Now I do find that badgers are the trickiest little guys to find. The ones that are like right from the lodge across the creek here on the way to Hollywood's herd, usually pretty easy to find. Like you'll be driving the Jeep and it'll jump right out in front of you. But it's their drink time still. They're not at either one of their zones. So the strategy is, most of the animals, is you just go towards, like, connect the dots between the feed zones and the drink zones and go to the feed zones, like, towards them because they're usually in transition. But I've checked all these lines, and as far as I can tell, the badgers aren't in this circle here. So the rest zones are over here, but they shouldn't be there at all. So I'm wondering if my shot did indeed spook these badgers and they ran off in some direction. So I might not be able to log them today. I don't think I'll even bother with Hollywood's herd since everybody always knows that's an all-female one. I still have to take them all out just to see if you can reset them or not. I'll have to do that one of these days. That sounds like a job for the Jeep. A nice fast call. Alright, so I mapped a bit more out here. There is a whitetail herd that I'm interested in that I see sometimes, but I'm always interested in the ones that are in the woods a lot because I don't see them very much. I'm always wondering if there's a big one hiding in there. But I marked their center of their zone, 700 meters this way. It is, what, 8:30? Yeah, they'll be marching their way from their feed zones, which is center or back. So they got a nice straight line. So it doesn't matter which zone they're in. They're going to be coming. They're definitely going to be doing one of these lines here. So this is a nice herd to track or to find during a drink time. So it's just if they're at this feed zone, they'll be here early. If they're at this one, they'll be here a little late. But they're going to be along this line. So I'm going to check out the 2 rest zones for the badger on my way up and see if we can cut off these whitetails as they come out and take a look at them. Yeah, so I don't know what's with badgers. I just checked both the rest zones, so I have been to all 6 of their zones and no badger to be found. So I do not know where they go. My only assumption is I spooked them with the shot, and now they're just off on their own. I don't think they've despawned. It's not like I put a lot of hunting pressure on them. Oh, and if you're wondering why this is teal, like this little green color, I changed the color when I was on the dev branch, the 1.2, and when I switched back it stayed. But I can't, in 1.19 there's no slider, so I color changer, so I can't put it back. So that's kind of weird. Okay, it's easier on the eyes anyway, so I'm sure 1.2 will be out soon. Then I'll be able to fix it up. I'm not sure what color to use actually. It's not a bad color. Okay, so this whitetail group, there's the center of it. It should be coming from that direction, right down through here to one of these. So I should be, yeah, hunter sense on. I should be disturbing them here if they haven't already gone by. Okay, so I'm right in between their drink zones here. There's one that way, and one here. Right in between them and their drink. So they should be up here, heading this way. So it's either sit still and wait, try and find some kind of vantage point. I'm feeling a little impatient, so I'll probably go right at them here. See if I can get them to make some noise. So I'm approaching the middle of their zone here. I didn't mark their other feed zone, but they should definitely be coming this way. But this is going to be one of their feed zones. So they must have been on the one farther away. They have a zone farther to the west. So if they were at that one, no doubt they'd be taking a while to get here because it's far away from the creek. I mean, where are they here? Is that the... I'm getting lost now. Right. No, the drink zone's down there. I'm getting a little off course, I think. Geez. Okay. No, here's their feed. They should be heading towards those 2 things. I mean, they haven't been there. Like, they haven't been in between here. So they're still 400 meters plus away. Whoa. Well, here they are. Okay, so there. The theory was correct. They would have been at that far feed zone, and they're probably making their way here because it's past 9. So they should be making their way here. So we got 190 out. All right. The choice: do you sit and wait, or do you try and creep up closer? I've been waiting for them to come over this hill. But they never really appeared. I've been hearing a couple like stick snap here and there. I've been waiting a little bit here. Almost 10 a.m. and they're not at the drink zones yet. Like, they haven't passed me. So this could answer the question why sometimes the animals aren't at the zone. Oh, yeah, see, they're right here. What are they stuck on? The wind's not blowing them that way. They can't see me. It's 10 in the morning. And they're still miles from the drink zone. I don't know how to get close to them. I kind of want to see them all. I could use the collar and like, oh, maybe I'll just do that. I won't be able to catalog these guys, but maybe I will try to call out a low fit one. At least we can accomplish that. Oh, gee, here comes one right here. He's like right here, coming right in. Hello. Well, that herd is not getting a drink today. They're all going to be running the opposite direction. Alright, well, not really going to be able to catalog them. I'll have to record them later. I don't think I'm even going to go see them. Alright, let's pick him up here. How low fit were you? You did look like a little guy. Nice straight heart shot, the 308 from underneath. Yeah, nice clean shot there. Super close, less than 20 meters. And how are you? 47%. Okay, indeed a low fit one. So he is gone. Okay, next target is a mule deer herd just south of here. I have their feed zones and the drink zones, but I do not have the rest zones. So I'm going to scout them out. I mark them on the map where I think they are from the toolkit map here. So I do want to grab those rest zones while I'm here. If they're not delayed like that other whitetail group is, hopefully I didn't spook them with the shot. Here they are. Oh, I guess they had a feed zone up here. Now, I didn't encounter mule deer up here, so they must not have been at that one. So they must have been at this one. So they should definitely be down at this drink zone or down here for sure. So that'll be the next task. And the toolkit works wonderfully. This is where I marked where I thought it would be looking at the map. And sure enough, here's my little teal. Should be a mule deer need zone. Yep, rest zone. Awesome. So the other one is this direction. And then they should be down here. It shouldn't be too far. Oh. Haha. Alright. So maybe I will check them out before getting that rest zone here. Okay, I was saying, how am I seeing a deer, but it's a pheasant? So I found a group of pheasants here, I guess. Got spotting info. They're right down to that water there. Alright, I just need to get some kind of position. Oh, they're going to cross, so looks like I should be able to see them maybe? Or they're just hanging around there. There's a buck there, one star adult. And a couple does. Alright, I'm not taking a shot right now or anything like that. So I'm just gonna see if I can keep kind of flanking them here to the side. Get all the info. Ooh, where's he going? Wait, what's going on here? What? Oh. Spooked. 2-star adult. And then there was like a 1-star adult. How did I do that? Are they like right over here? I didn't hear anything. Well, that's too bad. I think I seen 2-star adult and a 1-star adult, right? So at least I'll record that. Because the 2-star adult is definitely something to write down. So I went around and got those rest zones for that mule deer herd, but they're long gone now, I think. So I think there's some other herds around I want to take a look at. There's this little badger group here I've already marked up because they should be resting. I wonder if I can find them. I haven't had any success with badgers. And see, there's a whitetail group up here. Now it's not in Cottonwood, but it does come down to drink, so maybe I'll try and find that one too. Because they might be down there anyways. Actually haven't really glassed over here. I've been kind of running around, so I'm wondering if I spooked them? Don't really see any deer. So those 2 points are those badger rest zones. Oh, there's one kind of warping along out there. Alright, so we know they're probably at that rest zone then. Oh, there he is there. Alright, so I might as well go check out those badgers, since I actually found them. And then there's that whitetail group that comes down to drink out of these woods here. So I couldn't find much in the way of, oh, who's that? Oh, some sticks breaking off in the distance. Oh, okay. I did find the mule deer. Okay. Oh, they're coming this way too. All right. I wasn't quite. Um, I was coming to look for these guys, but that was easy. Hey, record. I was gonna say I'm gonna come look for these mule deer here. But oh, that owl's still loud. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I couldn't find that badger. Well, I did find. All I found was a mature female, so maybe I shot the male badger already. So I swung south because there's another mule deer that's supposed to be drinking now, and I marked their drink zone right here. But they're not here yet, but they're really late then. But they are cruising this way. So that's definitely a late arrival. So these guys should be easy to catalog. We got a 1-star, 1-star. They're both adult. We got a 1-star mature to call. And another adult. So is that 3 1-star adults? Or am I not catching that one in the back? 1-star mature. So I think it's 3 adults. I'm not sure I'm reading them all though. Oh no, that's a mature. Is that really a mature? He doesn't look very old. Oh, yep, he is. Must be a new mature, but he's 1-star, so he's going to be low fit. Alright, so I think we will call this herd one of these guys down. And that will probably be it for the day. Because I'm running out of time. Kind of feel like a Saturday morning kid show when I was little, like Fred Benner. Yeah, that's all the time I have for today. We're running out of time. Let me see here. I'm not too sure how long I've been recording, but I've been hunting quite a while. Let's see. Probably take this guy in the lead, coming out to the left. Yeah, let's just do that. He's about 100 out. We got the 308. No problem. No problem for this guy. No, I guess we can't do a crouch shot. Or I could keep him coming in, but that should be close enough. Well, it's kind of shaking there. Oh, he's going to come in to get a shield. We're going to stop there in an awkward spot to shoot, eh? Oh well, we'll sneak it in there anyways. Probably should not have taken that shot, but are you the wounded one? You're kind of moving slower. Are you the wounded one? Oh great, it's probably a bad shot now, isn't it? Oh no, I think he fell. Right there in the yellow cloud of dust. So that was kind of an overly brave shot. Wait too long to take the shot I had. Have to do a more riskier one. He fell down over here somewhere. He's like, I think he did. Or did I mark these sticks as antlers? He did fall down, right? Oh no. Uh-oh. No, I seen the blood. It was pink, so it was a good shot. So he must have... Am I blind? Did I not mark him, like, right on the spot? Alright, I'm gonna have to find the blood and follow it then. I kind of ran right to that spot I marked. How did I mess... How did I mess that up? What? Oh, now I'm confused. Alright, I'm gonna have to follow the blood trail. Okay, I definitely did mark something incorrect then, because he's floating in the water here. And I don't know. I don't know. It's early in the morning here. Let's see. Let's pull him out of the water. Alright, here's the shot. Full penetration damage on the left lung, so good old 308 there. I guess that shot's okay to do. Just right in the front there. As long as you place it well enough, right? If you're too far to the left, you'll enter where the lung is and all the cavity damage, or not where the lung is, where the neck is, you'll enter too soon, and then all the cavity damage will be flesh damage before it gets to the lung. But I guess that was a well-placed shot after all, right in that lung. Good job, little 308. And he's a nice low blow 30% there guy. So let's sell him off. Alright, so I have logged out of the game, but before I go I will show you what I've been doing here on the old toolkit here. So this is cottonwood. It looks like the boundaries, like the little border lines, are not on the map in the toolkit. I don't see them in the filter. But you can sort of see where cottonwood is because this goes down the creek here. And I didn't really color code them. It's just the ones I did spot are kind of highlighted. I mean, it might be hard to see, but I did check out like this fox here. Actually, that's not really a good example. Just a second here. All the highlighted ones are ones I found today. So if we take this mule deer herd, for example, I marked it as day 1, just because every time I sleep, I'm gonna bump the day up, but not on here. I'm gonna keep this as like day 1, so I know how many days, how many sleeps in the game was when I last checked it. So I am marking them with like a little numerical date system. But then I mark them with the amount of stars there are. So the number of stars is the first one, and the letter after it's just if it's young, adult, or mature, just marking the males. So this is a 1Y, 1M, and 2M, because it was another 2M there as well, I think, or another 1M. So you got 1 young and 1 mature and 2 mature left. So this will tell me that I need to call 1 more because there's 1 star mature and maybe this 2 star mature in there. So that's basically just a simple little coding system. I mark the day, the virtual day that I spotted them, and it also stamps like the real date sort of at the top when you do it, but I want to keep track of the in-game days. So that's basically what I'm doing, so I can just check another one. Like I did mark the pheasants as I went through, and I could see them, even though not a big deal hunting pheasants, but just an example. I saw 2 males in this group, so 1 star adult and 2 star male. And there was a pheasant group right at the end I was marking. I wasn't really recording marking, just writing down the pheasants are. I think it was this one. I actually see here 1 star adult, 1 star adult, and then a 2 star adult, so I want to kind of notate that one. Maybe even like change the color on it if it's got like a 2 star adult that I want to watch and come back to. So I might have to think of like a color coding system. Just the ones that have like 2 star adults or 3 star adults in them, just so I know to come back and watch them. Like they're like a high value kind of herd. So yeah, so here's that mule deer right at the end. So I just went down through here, and like both these badgers, I didn't really detect any males in them. But here's that mule deer at the end. So 1 star adult, 1 star adult, and then I got one of the matures, but there's still 1 star mature left. So I should do like some kind of color coding where, this one needs to come back to be called, or it's got like a high valued kind of animal in it. So that's just what I'm doing, just to give you an idea of sort of a system, just a basic one. I don't want to go too in depth in it because, you can put hours and hours into trying to figure out all these herds and everything, right? So I just find it kind of fun to kind of catalog those things and keep track of them, sort of figure out the game more. So that's all that is. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and take care.